Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Man City Unplugged, your very own Man City fan channel. The games just don't, the tough games just don't seem to end right. That United defeat was, it was disappointing, not because of the way in which we lost, but because of the situation involved over there and stuff, offside. Eric Ten Hag was indirectly telling that he wouldn't have liked that goal given against his side. So he was indirectly pointing out it was offside. Pep was clear it was offside. A lot of United fans, so my friends, even they were telling they too felt it was offside. So in the manner in which we went down potentially to a game which we were controlling for the most part. For example, if the game was against Everton, we were not controlling the second half of that game against Everton. Against Brentford, we were not controlling the second half against Brentford. But against United, before the goal went in, we were actually controlling the game. So, and that stems the disappointment. But good to see that Pep Guardiola has actually gone with a change in formation. I put a 4-3-3 here, but seeing Alvarez and Haaland there, I think it's more going to a 4-4-1-1 or a 4-4-2. It's going to be a variation of 4-4-2, I think, whichever way you look at it. I think the best way probably is Julian Alvarez just behind Erling Haaland and Mahrez to the right of the midfield and Willis to the left of the midfield. So that I think is going to be very interesting to see how this formation works out. And I was actually surprised that he didn't start Rico Lewis against United in the derby because Lewis was one of the most informed players. I would say one of the best players in the last in the last 1 month for City after the World Cup. He's outshone other big players like Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne as well. So I was surprised he didn't start Rico Lewis out there, but he started him today. His hand is forced to start Nathan Ake over there. Uh, I know there's not many rumors about it, but I would actually like us to go for a left back in this winter transfer window. I'll come in a moment actually. So it's a big game. It's a big night at the Etihad. Pep Guardiola has gone with a change in formation. It's clear that he's still searching for how to get the best out of Haaland. I, I think the next Pep team will be built around probably the attackers and not the midfielders. Probably that's what it might seem. And no, it's not Erling Haaland, but probably it might be built around Julian Alvarez, I think. So that will be interesting. He's surely trying to get the best out of Erling Haaland. If we are to catch up to Arsenal, if we are to challenge for this league title, you need to get the big boss firing and the big Don, the big boss, the big godfather here is Erling Haaland. If he starts firing again, if he can add another 21 to the 21 he scored already, then you know that City are going to be competing hard for the title. He's going to be the key in that two games against Arsenal, even against Man United, for example. There were people afterwards after the match pointing out that he made some superb runs off camera, but no one just picked him. So it's sure that we want to play the ball to Erling Haaland a little bit earlier. We want Erling Haaland to come into action even more. 8 touches, Haaland will be fine. That's just not going to work. We want to give Erling Haaland shots at goal. Earlier, for Raheem Sterling used to create 10 chances and he would put one chance at goal. But for Erling Haaland, you're just creating that one chance. Against United, how many chances did we create for Erling Haaland? I can remember one half chance and that's it. Not many. One half chance is just a little bit. It's just too little. So I think we need to give Erling Haaland more chances to batter that ram. Hit more shots on target. When you're not testing the goalkeeper, it's really difficult for you to get goals. It might be Erling Haaland or it might be a prime Ronaldo R9. It doesn't matter who the striker is. You have to play him more, to play him in more. So the approach today will be interesting for me. The approach from Pep. New formation. They're showing it on screen as 4-4-2, but one thing I'm like curious about is the positions that Alvarez will take up and the positions with Haaland, which Haaland takes up. I know Pep can be adamant and he might just tell Erling Haaland to come deep, interact more with the play and stuff, but that's not Erling Haaland. He did it to Sergio Aguero, I know, but Aguero had those technical attributes to do that. Aguero is an excellent uh, player on the ball. Those are not the strengths of Erling Haaland. The match has kicked off. They're playing in a 4-4-1-1. Alvarez is just behind Haaland. It's just roaming behind Haaland. If you notice the movements, this match is a must-win for City. Generally, I don't say this, but you just have that feel with the way Arsenal are going that it's a must-win for City. Jack Grealish in the midfield will be something we need to keep an eye on. Stones, Akanji, how much we have missed Stones against United. We were again controlling the game. Defense was good. That United game was a freak why we lost. Referee's decision. That Everton game was a freak why we drew. Demarai Grace, freak goal. So freak results have happened. That Liverpool game was a freak why we lost because why Cancelo did that. Rodri does well. Rodri does extremely well in front of Kane to get the ball back. Rico Lewis, John Stones, Ederson, Natanake. It's going to be a very tight game. Looks like Spurs are very compact and they're just sitting back and looking to hit us on the break. I think this back line is the best we have got right now. The most informed back line, I would say. If there was a Champions League final tomorrow, Pep would still play this back line. If there was a Champions League final just 2 hours after this match, still Pep would pick this back line. So you can see the little form of this back line. Our back line is in good form. Why we have not been good up till now is our attack. Our attack has just not been good, but it's carved out very well. It's Ilkay Gundogan. It's Jack Grealish. The ball's just in front of Jack Grealish. Ball's just in front of Jack Grealish, but that was very well bought out from the corner there. You literally wanted Erling Haaland running onto that and not Jack Grealish. Kane, Emerson Royal. We need to be imaginative in terms of preventing Spurs transitions and counter attacks, especially the diagonal ball from Harry Kane. That's a dream of a ball, and whenever I see Harry Kane putting balls in like that, I just wonder what would have happened if Kane came to us. That would